Everyone? I am live. Let me just double check if I'm live, just to make sure. Let's see here. Twitch looks good. All right, YouTube. Let's see. YouTube looks good. Alright. I'm gonna send a link real quick. To my guy, my coworker, Chris. And then I'll be good to go. Alright. That's all I can do. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to be building a high-end PC. I'm just going to run through the parts real quick. So I got the MSI Pro C790VC. This is going to be an Intel build, by the way. So 14th gen Intel. It is a i9-14900KF, one of the highest end processors. Obviously, AMD is definitely taking over at the moment, but you know, Intel, their 14th gen processors are solid, you know. So with the processor, we're going to be going with the microphone's good. All right, the MSI Pro Z790, and then we have this beast of a CPU, or not CPU, GPU, the ENY RTX 4080 Super. So we have that big boy. And then we have some Kingston Furies. I believe this is 32 gigs. Just verify that. Yes, 32 gigs. Or actually 64. Sorry, I don't have a paper in front of me. And then I have a 2 terabyte T-Force NVMe, which should be enough for this build. And with all these parts, they're going to go in this panorama. This is our top of the line unit. It has some tempered glass on the front and side panel, and then inside are our lovely prism fans. It's 10 of them. I know last stream I was at 11, but that was because of the tower cooler. So we have 10, and I'm going to be installing an AIO into this as well today. Hopefully that shouldn't be much of an issue. I know that just takes longer to do rather than just a tower cooler, but we'll see how it goes. So I think I just want to start off with the motherboard. Just go ahead and get that rolling. Go ahead and get this sucker out. And set that right there. We're gonna go grab the good stuff underneath it. IO shield, data cables, Wi-Fi adapter, M.2, and set these papers aside real quick. So that's all good. What I like to do that is just probably use the MSI board cardboard box and just put it on there. It's just a lot more easier to use and to set up, and just makes it easier for us, the technicians. So let's go ahead and install the CPU. I'm going to be focusing, locking in, so give me 1 minute. I don't want to break anything. So I'm just going to take my time and focus. I hope you understand. Alright. Let's get this guy out without it dropping on the floor. Okay, sick. Alright, here is the greatest part ever. Perfect. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Got the good old CPU put in there, all locked in, good to go. The next thing I want to do is go ahead and install the NVMe. So let me get my screwdriver. By the way, I hope everyone's having a lovely Friday. Thank you all. If you're here, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this plate. And then underneath this plate is, go ahead and throw in this NVMe. So, bada bing, bada boom. And then it already has a pre-installed M.2 locker, so all I have to do, maybe, yeah. So instead of having to screw down on the NVMe, it's like just a little plastic clip that goes over it, so there's like just easy installation instead of having to screw it down and whatnot. And then be sure to take off your film on everything. Obviously CPU, NVMe, don't want that to overheat. And then you can install that. So I'm going to take these lovely screws and put them back in. Maybe. One down, one to go. Maybe if I don't drop it. Oh. We're good. It's all good. Now, got the NVMe got the NVMe installed, got the CPU installed. Do the AIO, because I know that's a little tough to do. I don't want to install too many things. I don't want to install the RAM because it might get in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do the AIO real quick. This is our Iceberg 360 AIO. Go ahead and get this out of the packaging. I would highly recommend for like Intel 14 Gen CPUs to go with the AIO. You just don't want your unit to overheat, so definitely recommend doing that. Alright, just gonna use my little seat for now, just for a little space, so I don't take up this whole area. So it comes with actually 3 extra hard prism fans, just in case if we need to use them. But for this build, everything's already pre-installed, so we're good there. Got our lovely screws and back plates and everything you need for that. Here's the lovely AIO. There. And put this box. Go over here. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. I know last stream it was a little too, like, pretty much on mute. So I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully it's alright. Let's see here. Sick. LG 1700. Oh yeah, by the way, it's labeled, and then obviously blue is Intel, So you just cannot screw up. Makes it easy on us. I think I do. And yes, you. Everything else can go to the side. Alright. Now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and install the back plate. So let's get this set up. By the way, I'm not, ripping this apart. It's literally just like extension, and you can like use this for other processors like AMD's. That's why there's like different height adjustments. Go ahead and install this guy, just like so. Show you what it looks like real quick. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I think we go ahead and actually install this big boy. I would recommend, if you were to install an AIO, to leave the plastic on the actual radiator, because this is going to move around obviously a little bit and you don't want it to scratch it up. So I'll just leave it on there. Just helps out. Make sure you don't ruin it. NVMe bracket, and that's for AMD. Get there. Got my lovely screws. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop these guys open. What I do with these studs is they go over these this bracket, back plate. So you just literally put them on top. I'll show you guys what it looks like after. That's what it looks like. Just put it over it, just like so. It helps with surface, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and install these little brackets on the actual AIO. It's literally just push in. Just one. The other guy. Just like so. Make sure they're in all the way. Obviously, you don't want them popping off. And then all I need is these little thumb screws and my CPU juice, aka thermal paste, and then we should be good to actually install this AIO. I don't know how you do your method of installing thermal paste. What I do is a plus method, which I'm sure no one does, but it's just my preference. The P method on 14th gen processors I would not recommend, because it's not going to spread properly. So I would do like either the plus method or the X method, or maybe even the smiley face. But the P does not work for newer gen processors, so don't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and install this lovely thermal paste. Try not to make a mess. Don't want too much, don't want too little. I would say like, how much thermal paste? Probably like a P and a half, maybe 2. If you put too much thermal paste, then it'll actually lower or make your thermals worse. So don't put too much, and then obviously too little is gonna burn out your processor, so definitely don't do that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and install this guy. Oh, look, I almost did. Warning sticker on the bottom. Be sure to take off your stickers, right? Because that's just not going to work well. It's only going to burn up your processor. Cook it. If you want to cook something, then yeah, but no, do that. Now I gotta put these lines brackets up with the back plate, and then I can go ahead and start thumb screwing everything in, just like so. Do what I just did and put the wire in there. Yes. Make sure you do not put the wire of your radiator pump head between the block and your CPU, because that will only just probably start a fire. So I would not recommend doing that. I'm glad to see that there's no drop frame so far. That is wonderful. Means the stream's running nice and smooth, and it looks like my internet is wonderful. So we're chilling. Go ahead and screw these guys down. You want to make sure that they're pretty tight so you can get that good contact on the actual processor from the block. So make sure they're pretty snug. I recommend rotating through the screws, because if you do one screw all the way down, it might make it difficult to do the other screws. So just screw like one halfman, go to a different one, go to a different one, etc. Just keep going. The AIO is actually officially installed. So, show you guys real quick. I'll break the board. This was looking like. The radiator is going to go in the top of this case. And then so I think what I'm going to do next actually is cable manage this lovely cable. You want to make sure on the actual motherboard that you read what it says, because you don't want to put it in like a, say for an example, a system fan. You want to put it where it's supposed to be put. So for me, it's pump head. What am I doing? Zip ties. Alright. Go ahead and zip tie this guy down. Just like so. Maybe. Possibly. Sweet. All of our builds have a nice cable management guide, and we definitely make sure that we keep the quality top notch. We actually have a system in place for that, so we definitely make sure that cable management is our priority. Now I'm going to just zip tie this other guy down so it's not just flopping around. Just like so. If it wants to work with me. Sometimes there's a little struggle because it's a tight area. what it looks like. Now fully cable matched. Bada bing, bada boom. You can't even see where the cable is. That's how good it is. Now the final thing is I'm gonna go ahead and install the RAM. I didn't do it before because I wanted to make sure I had enough room to do the AIO installation. But now that is good, I can go ahead and take out these guys. Kings and Fury B sticks, DDR5, two 32 gig sticks. I think the Mega Transfers is 5600. When installing RAM, most motherboards, you put it on the second slot and the fourth slot. Those are your 1 and 2 slots. And then for the first slot and the third slot, that's your 3 and 4s. So make sure to follow that. Also, on your RAM, there's a notch. Be sure to line up your notch on the motherboard because you obviously don't want to break anything. And I've seen videos on the internet where they just press and press and press until the RAM gives out and just not fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I have the board pretty much completed. Here's what it looks like with the RAM installed. Got my NVMe, got the RAM, CPU, the AIO, all that good stuff now installed. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this warning sticker so I can use the PCIe slot for this lovely 4080 Super I have over here. Thank you, PNY. Alright, so now I'm gonna take off this thermal glass, timber glass. Sorry, I was thinking about CPUs. Timber glass is actually 5 times stronger than normal glass, which will help in shipments. So you don't need to worry about that. And take this guy off. Set it over here for now. Alright. So this is what I have working with so far. As you can see, my cable management is top notch. You like what you see? Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and get that IO shield on. Like so. Make sure on your IO shield that you get rid of these little, what are they called? It's like a cover. Make sure that they're extended upwards, because if not, then you're not going to be able to use that actual slot. And then to take it apart and then put it back together from the motherboard is just a pain, so make sure you do it prior to installing everything, because I did that once and it's not fun to take apart and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this guy real quick. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. Thank you all for joining. Really appreciate it. Hopefully I don't cut myself on this metal. I don't know why it's always a pain to install this IO shield. There we go. Alright. Sweet. Good. 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 Make sure that it's actually fully installed. You don't want it to pop out or something like that. So press on it pretty good. Alright, that's what it's supposed to look like. All good. Alright. The fun part, which I see one thing that I need to do, and that is get my standoffs, because it's a full ATX board and it looks like they don't have them installed. So basically I got a few extras over here. Let me go ahead and install these guys, just like so. I'm just gonna do a simple hand screwing, and then I'll go ahead and grab my kit and knock it out the rest of the way. Maybe. If it wants to work with me. Alright, sweet. Come on now. I would say the bottom one is definitely not the greatest to get to because of the fan. Sometimes it gets in the way, but usually you can just get it in there. Maybe. Possibly. Alright, I'm about to use a screwdriver for that guy. Because my hands are fat, too big. So we're gonna have to switch it up. Let's see if I can get this. Wow, this is a struggle for real. I might honestly have to take off this fan. That's how much it... Oh. Am I getting it? I think I'm getting it. Did I get it? No. Alright, this fan's coming out. It has to come out. Getting in my way. Sorry, Mr. Fan. You're getting in my way. Alright. Getting this lovely fan out. Just like so. Now it's a lot easier to reach. So I'm going to go ahead and install this guy. There we go. A lot easier to do. Wow, and I still cannot get it with my hand. Come on, man. Well, now I know next time to make sure that the standoffs are installed, because if it's being this much of a pain. I mean, I'm even taking a screwdriver to it, and it does not want to work with me. Now I lost the screw. Right. Do I have another standoff over here? I do not. It's wonderful. Standoffs are just absolutely just great. I think it's because the actual screw itself, it does not want to drill into the case. But we're gonna get it today. Wow. This is actually insane. I might need someone to help me out. That's how bad it's coming down to. This is even something like a good standoff. Makes no sense. Alright, it's all good. I'll be right back. I need to go get another standoff because that one does not want to work with me. Alright, we're back, stream. Yo, we're back. Alright. I got a new standoff because that one did not want to work with me at all. Just like that, boom. This one's already working. This makes no sense. It is what it is, though. You live and you learn. Now, actually installing this guy with the screwdriver. Alright. That's pretty tight. Good. Get these other guys set up. Just like that. Alright, they're all screwed in now. We're good. Back on track. I'll definitely make sure next time to do that because that was not fun at all. Alright. So let's go ahead and get this fan back in real quick. And we can get back to our regular scheduled live stream. One, two. Alright, we're good. Get this dust back on, dust filter. All of our cases come with dust filters, by the way. Make sure you don't get that nasty, dusty, crusty PC. Alright. Now we're gonna go ahead and install the motherboard. This might be a little bit of a process because I do have to do the AIO as well. So, let's go ahead and get this motherboard installed. Let's see here. Try not to scratch up anything. It's a little sketchy to do AIOs. As for an example, have this fan in the way. There we go. See, I have another fan cable in the way. Wow. I'm struggling today. It's a little early for this. There we go. Alright. Make sure you push your motherboard against the IO shield, and then obviously line up all the standoffs with it as well. Looks like we're good. That needs to stay right there for now. We're done with this guy. I'm telling you guys right now, the camera's about to die. I know the battery's low. So, just a FYI. But, I'm glad that it's not overheating. So that's a plus. I'm installing the motherboard screws. As you can see, they have a extra round top. That's to just help hold the motherboard in place, which is pretty neat. Go ahead and get the screws. Alright, okay. Sweet. Is anyone here? Does anyone want to type in the chat? At least say hi. Something. Does anyone want to join me? I will give you an hour PPF if you come join me. Anyone at my job? Getting all these screws installed. Make sure the motherboard doesn't fall out. Definitely don't want that to happen. Another nice thing about this motherboard is there's another NVMe slot. So that can be helpful if you want to get more storage. And then on the back, we can also install a hard drive. So if you're interested in that, you can do that as well. Alright. Got 2 screws left, and we should be good. I recommend that we go with MATX or MagFest because ATX, as you can see, was a little bit of a pain. And then we definitely gotta make sure standoffs are chilling. Alright, motherboard is now officially installed. The next part is gonna be wonderful. What's up, Kaiser? Is that your name? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get this wonderful AIO installed. Any suggested brands for PCU sleeved cables? What's up? Yeah. I know Cable Mod is obviously like top tier, but I know that they are a little expensive. If I were to go for a sleeve cable, I would say Cable Mod. You know, their best brand, best quality. That's what I would recommend. I mean, there's obviously brands like on Temu if you want to go down that route, but I don't know if I would trust that. And some of them look cringe, like I've seen RGB power supply cables. I don't know, they're something. I mean, if you're into that, if you want to do RGB on everything, go for it. You know? But I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a couple of cool things on Temu. Like there's what is on there that's pretty nice. Oh yeah? Well, congrats, man. That's really nice. What parts you got in it? What'd you go with? AMD, Intel, Nvidia card? Ethernet won't work no matter what I do though, only Wi-Fi. It might be a driver issue. I recommend updating all your Windows. That's a solid build, guy. It's solid. You won't need to like upgrade for a few years. You'll be chilling for a good bit. Unless all these game developers don't know how to optimize their games, and that's what makes certain parts struggle, in my opinion. Alright. Go ahead and take this guy out of the case, or the plastic, whatever you want to call it. Now, getting this guy in, don't want to scratch anything. Marvel Rivals, bro. Alright, can you tell me why that game got so, like, popular? It's literally like Overwatch. I don't understand. Can you explain to me? Because, I mean, I don't game that much anymore. And I'm just assuming that since all the popular streamers are playing it, that like everyone, you know, join the bandwagon. My friends do, yeah. That's understandable. I would, I would obviously do the same. Yeah, this AIO is going to take a little bit. Just all the screws and then screwing in the fans and then definitely do an air cooler. I did see on Marvel Rivals that that people were like modding the game and like making their characters super sus. I did see that at one point. I don't know if you saw that, but I did see that they like patched it. Any negative side to network cards, I've given up with trying to make my Ethernet port work. It's detected, but it's considered as unidentified network. I would say there's obviously, I would say there's a fix. There's so much troubleshooting that you would have to go through. I mean, I don't have a perfect answer for you. Yeah, there's plenty of network cards out there that you just put in the PCIe slots. I'm sure on Amazon there's like a billion different ones. I would obviously get like gigabyte, however you want to call it. Definitely recommend at least that. Because internet speed's only going to go up. And I'm sure, gigabyte speed is plenty for us. For consumers, at least. Unless you're, I don't know. Unless you're streaming on, 20 devices and live streaming and have 10 games going and, just running everything max. Looks like I got 2 screws left and then we'll be good for the AIO. Maybe. I'm really surprised that my camera hasn't died yet. Because I looked at it, it said like 7%. That was like 20 minutes ago. So that's pretty pog. Alright, I have all of the AIO screws now installed. As you can see up there, look at all those lovely screws. All nice and fancy and stuff. Now the fun part is putting all the fans on. Yeah. Thank you, Kaiser. Appreciate it, my guy. I'm gonna go ahead and put the dust filter back on since this is no longer needed for me. Alright. Specs. Really wish I had that piece of paper with me. Let me check. It is it is an i9 14900KF. I know that AMD is definitely the forefront currently, but 14th gen processors are still pretty good for what they are, and they're not super old. They're not super outdated. They're a little dated, but they'll still definitely get the job done for Marvel Rivals or Fortnite or whatever. I have 360mm AIO, which I just installed. 2 32 gig sticks of Kingston Fury DDR5. 2 terabyte NVMe. I believe that is T-Force Gen 4. And RTX 4080 Super. Look at this big boy. Look at this guy. Big behemoth. And I think these guys light up down here, so it looks all fancy. Fancy schmancy. P&Y brand, made in America. Can't beat it. Alright, I need my other screws. Or not my screws, my screwdriver. Go ahead and get that guy out. And I need you. 40 Super, but it's 1600 Canadian more than the 70 Super. Yeah, and I would say the prices will drop soon on 40 series cards because 50 series is about to drop. AMD is about to drop their 70, 90, whatever they call it. They sound just like NVIDIA. They did that on purpose for sure. And then, what else? Intel dropped a more budget-friendly lineup, which I heard were pretty solid. Obviously, they're not the GOAT, but what is that on the bottom of the GPU? What is that on the bottom of the GPU for a cooler? Are you talking about these X's? Like these guys? Those are just RGB. And then triple fan. And then the huge heatsink on the side. Other side? Right here? I believe that's the chip. Or something along those lines. And that's just the heatsink. So yeah. Take off all those guys. Don't really need those for now. What's the thing that you're building on? This is a panorama. It's one of our flagship lineup PCs, empoweredpc.com. It comes with our 10 prism fans, which has infinity mirrors, ARGB, so you get whatever color you want, PWM, which means like if you're gaming, they'll speed up. If you're not, just chilling, they'll obviously not be chilling, or they'll just be chilling. Lazy Susan. Oh! See, Senior Chris knows what he's talking about. Obviously, I'm just an idiot. Can you make a pizza on it? Honestly, yes. We need to do that. Your stream looks mad professional, by the way. Do you own a PC building company? I do not own the PC building. PCs are better though, low key. How about this? PC pizza. I don't know how. We need to do it. Or PC pizza themed. Put like cheese in it, pepperonis, and then like on the processor we can take off the cooler and then like cook a pepper or pizza on it. What do you think about that? You like that? I don't but Kaiser. I don't own this PC company. I am just the social media director. I would say I do a little bit more than social media. I wear multiple hats. I do a little bit of everything. Like collaborating with companies, Pizza Box PC. Yes, but it is like super flat. So you might have to, like make everything vertical. I don't know how we can do that. Maybe. What's up, Tono? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Sorry, I'm just starting to just talk my head off and not focus on the build. It's gonna be hard to do this in an hour. I'm telling you right now. Especially if we want to get everything else in. Alright. Let me go ahead and install these screws into fans that go into the AIO. I wish I had a tower build. Tower cooler. I would have been pretty much done by now. It's alright, it is what it is. If you want me to build a pizza PC, then I will have to talk to my boss. We can get that going. I'm sure she will be on board. Alright. I'm wondering if it's possible to fit a desktop 4090 in a pizza box and not have it spontaneously combust. Alright, so this is a 4080 Super right here. I would say a pizza box. I don't even know if a 4080 Super fit, well, like this edition. Like, depending on the thickness of the pizza, maybe like Chicago, because they're definitely thicker. They're like freaking, you know, like that. So Chicago pizza box could be a possibility, but I don't know how we would do like airflow and stuff like that. And like you said, without it exploding and catching on fire and burning everything to the ground. So that might just need to be a thought. I don't know, what do you think? Once again, I'm getting off track. I need to go ahead and install these fans. But thank you guys for joining the stream. I appreciate it. If you want to hit me up with a good old follow, wink wink. Deep dish pizza box? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like Chicago style, that's what they do. Dish. So that might honestly work. I might literally order a deep dish pizza, clean it out, and then put a PC in it. Thoughts? If you're a regular pizza, then you have to take off the chassis for the GPU and yeah, you would have to like really dim down everything. But I don't even know how you would like. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, my guy. I can't do that. But deep dish. Now that has potential. Should I adjust my PC fan and CPU fan settings, or just leave them? There's a few. Like I think for us, we do adjust them, just based off noise, pretty much. So if they're like loud and just have no reason to be running on high, then maybe I would look into it. Some motherboards have presets to where you can just literally click like performance mode or something along those lines, and then you'll be like chilling pretty much. But for most uses, I would just leave it as normal. So, yeah. Why do I have 5 screws? Yep, I'm tripping. But yeah, I would just probably leave it as normal. Maybe if you really want to do it, there's plenty of settings. What we do, I don't know if I want to spoil what we do, but we have like a certain mode that we do for all of our units. What OS are you going to use this PC for? I think I'm just going to do Windows 11 Pro. Just make it simple. I honestly never use Linux, and if you want me to put Mac on it, you're tripping. I don't even know if that's possible. So yeah, just the basic Windows 11 Pro. I think all of our PCs, we just do Windows 11 Pro. So we used to do Windows 10 Home, but I don't think we're looking into doing that anymore. It just makes it easier on us to do 11 Pro. And then you also have, you know, more features for 11 Pro. So. Knock, knock. What's up, Evie? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? You knocking on my door? Any difference between Pro and Home? There's a few features. Obviously, you don't want to just do watermark, which is just like... I switched to Pro a few months ago and I noticed a difference. Notice a difference in which way. Because if it's like performance-wise, there's not going to be anything, I don't believe. I might need to be fact-checked. But I think there is just like extra features that you can do. Evie, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Hope your day is going well. I'm good. What about you? I'm good. Just building this PC. Having a vibe. Thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate it. Alright. Oh. It took me so long to do these fans. This is why I'm not building PCs anymore. I'm a slowpoke. What am I building? Turn it around now since I'm done. I am building a gaming PC, which I need to get a rack because you can see my lovely fingerprints on the fans. Go ahead and clean this guy off. Make it clean. Alright, there you go. Looks so cool. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you want to get your own, you can go to PowerPC.com. Back with Windows 10, there was a special file encryption type only on Pro versions. No idea if that's still a thing though. I think that is still a thing, but that's, I think, used for like business. Oh, there goes my camera. Officially died. I need to swap my camera. I'll be right back. Sorry. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to fix that. BitLocker it was called. I think that's only used for like business setting stuff when you're transferring files and whatnot, just so you don't get like hacked and whatever. I think BitLocker you can adjust in settings, obviously. But I don't know if I would disable that. Planning to, but maybe 6 or 7 months. Only $400 saved up there now. Waiting to reach up to that $1,200 or $1,500 budget. I'll get my beast. Yeah, that's a pretty good plan. I would say for $1,200 to $1,500, based off of what you're running and what settings and like your what hertz you're trying to hit, and then resolution. I would say that's a pretty solid budget if you're doing like 1080p, maybe 1440, but that depends on how much FPS you're trying to reach and all that good stuff. Anyways, this is my build, by the way. It has a i9 14700KF. Yes, so it's that Intel Core i9 14700KF. This is a 14th gen processor. I know that AMD is obviously, you know, the better version of stuff these days, well, CPU wise, but you know, 14th gen is still a solid processor. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything runs smooth with it. What do you recommend? I want a PC for stream new games. For streaming, I would say I think AMD is more based on gaming, if I recall. So for streaming, I would say go with the Intel processor. Go with the Intel processor. Would this budget be enough? Yes, that would be good. I would say with the 5000 series Intel cards coming out and AMD cards coming out, that a 40 series card might be good for what you're shooting for, like a 4060. Let me continue this build because I am just not even building at this point. AM5 processor gonna get a boost on updates soon, actually, so they're like optimizing it more. Some updates are supposed to boost FPS a good bit. Yeah, I mean, I would say yeah, AMD is more for gaming, but if you're trying to like stream and whatnot, then maybe I would move to Intel, just because they have, I would say, better optimization. Thanks for the follow, Evie. I appreciate it. I know I do not have notifications on. I am going to get that set up soon, though. Getting that discount, I appreciate it. I would be on the lookout for Valentine's Day. We might be running that good old discount, you know what I'm saying? If you have the budget, but you know, I'm not. It's up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and get these front panels installed. Not the front panels. The like, yeah, front panels. For up here. I'm gonna try to get these installed real quick. Maybe. Yeah, so Intel, I would say, is definitely rocking the game currently. Wow, this is a struggle, for real. This is a struggle. I think you are new to Twitch streaming and all. So I actually used to be a content creator and I used to stream a ton. That was back in the COVID days. Good old COVID. So I used to stream a lot then, but I think I've like moved on. Nice chatting with you. This one, I'm gonna head out now. Good luck with the build. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon next stream. I believe we're gonna be streaming on next Friday, so I hope that I see you then. And yeah, have a good Friday, and yeah, have a good one, my guy. So I used to actually be a content creator back in the day. I did not used to do like this stuff, PC building and whatnot. I would just play video games like Warzone for the most part. But I got tired of video games Might have some idea for your stream. What do you got for me? What do you got? I'm listening for any recommendations to only improve the stream. Sorry, I'm installing the audio panel, audio cable for the motherboard. I'm struggling because I have fat fingers. I have meatballs, the hand. Meatballs. I think we're good now. Alright, let's see here. Might need to, honestly... No, hold on. There goes a Type C. And... Yep, I'm gonna have to cut that wire. That zip tie. It's a little too tight. By the way, I did pre-wire everything, so that's why it's gonna look clean on the back already. Just because wiring 10 fans and the front panel, it just takes a hot minute to do. So, I hope you all understand. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off this back panel real quick. I'll show you guys what the cable management's looking like. Obviously it's goated, because I'm the goat. This is what we got so far. Might look a little crazy, but that's because of these front panels. But if you just wired everything up fan-wise, it would not look like this. If you just threw it all together. I'm telling you now. So I need to cut that zip tie. Almost lost my pliers. Need a little light source real quick. Share your channel link and DC servers on Twitter, Blue Sky, and most important on TikTok. They will help you out in getting followers and viewers. Yeah, I do need to do that. Low key. I kind of... I really wanted to like make a thumbnail and whatnot, but I had to stream at 10 a.m. today, so I just wasn't able to get that all done within time. Because yesterday it was just a lot of different things going on for me. But my next stream, I will do that. I will spam it, or not spam it, just post about it, you know. I obviously don't want to spam it because people will hate me, so. There we go. Come on. Wow, this is wonderful. Alright. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got the Type C and the USB 3.0s now installed. It's like in the middle. It's kind of hard to reach. Those guys right there, and that'll, you know, let us use these up here, front panel. All right. Also might make some screens for you. Channel like starting screen over here, back in any screen. I can honestly do that. I actually am a little bit of a designer myself, and I know there's a lot of like pre-made stuff on like Own.tv and whatnot, Streamlabs and all that. But I might make my own like custom stuff just to make it look nice and clean. Alright, what's next? Let's see here. Do I install? I think I'm gonna do the power cables, low key. Go ahead and knock those out. Actually, I'm sorry, it's a bundle. I recently completed a project of making screens for my Twitch client. Would you mind if I show you some samples of screens? Sure, you can send me a few. If you want to send me a few, maybe in our Discord. I don't have the link on hand, but I'll get it here in a little bit. I'll go ahead and send, and then you can DM me or something, and then I'll take a gander. I'm gonna need my phone again. Alright, let's see here. Go ahead and install the motherboard, power cable. Just like so. Bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna run this guy up yonder. Up yonder. Put it through. Yeah. Maybe. Come on. Wow. This is always like, do you have an Instagram? So I want to share them. Also, you know, you can honestly, I would say Instagram would be easier. Our handle is Empowered PC. I think just straight up Empowered PC. So if you want to hit me up on there, that'll probably be easier to do. Come on, man. I don't know why it's always the worst part. Sorry, I'm trying to just not rage quit. Rage quit. Just focus. Don't. It is so close to being through. Thank you, Evie. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. That's what she said. Okay. I think I got it. Hopefully I didn't undo a screw or something. Or not a screw, but fan cable. Alright. So now I got that through, finally. Took me 30 years. Go ahead and install this guy. Is that your business account? Empowered PC? That's just like our social media for, you know, the company. But it's fine to just message us on there, because I'm the guy that pretty much just talks to anyone on there, because I do all the social media stuff. Alright, so now I got that in finally after 30 years. And I'm going to need, where is it? This is a PCIe, so I cannot do that. Got a message from you. It's probably automated, so I will actually message you. once I'm done with the stream. Let's see here. Need a CPU cable. Here we are. Got the CPU. For sure, let me share some when you give a minute. Alright. Yeah, just give me a few. Just gonna try to knock out this rest of this unit real quick, if possible. Turn this guy around. Yep, we're getting in the nitty-gritty part of just running all the cables through the case and all that stuff. Just a little bit of a struggle. Run it this, run it up there, run it out of here, push it through that. And did I get it? Yes. Now I need this guy. Maybe. Alright, got the CPU cable now installed. So we're good there. Just gonna push every cable in there for now. I'll organize it later. So what I was doing, sorry for just focusing, I was installing the CPU cable for the motherboard up there in the top left. You can see it, it's hard to see. But now I got that guy installed, so I'm now going to go ahead and plug in the 600 watt power cable for the GPU. Untangle it a little bit. I don't know how I tangled it up. Okay. Alright. Nope, gotta flip it. You gonna work with me? Yes, you are. Awesome. Hope you all are enjoying the stream. I appreciate everyone for coming out and joining me and dropping follows and all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Now I can run this guy right there. See what I just did? That's a GPU cable. Sorry if it's a little bit of a mess back here, but as you can see, it's now running like that. So I think it's time to install the GPU, finally. So I'm going to take out these brackets in the panorama, the lovely, lovely panorama with the 10 infinity mirror fans, aka prism fans, ARGB, PWM. Taking out these brackets real quick. I go ahead and install this big boy of a GPU. There. Sweet. Alright, here goes the big guy. He's going in. Make sure that your clip on your actual motherboard is opened because you don't want to break it. And then let's see here. did this last time. I forgot the freaking... Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm a bot. Alright. Now, maybe we can do something. There we go. Boom. And I know it's sagging, we actually have a GPU bracket. Alright, Evie, I will check here in a few. Have a look. Alright. I actually can't get on Instagram right now because I do not have the proper logins on this laptop or my phone. Alright, go ahead and screw in this GPU. Get this guy out of the way. Just like so. How big? Does anyone... The 5000 series... Is it even bigger than these 40 series? I'm pretty sure it was, if I'm thinking about CES. They were massive. It's hard to tell on camera, you know what I mean? Unless like you physically get your hands on them, or like comparing it to like a 40 series, 50 series. Alright, now we're gonna take this excess cable pull it back through, make it nice and clean, just like so. There we go. All right. Boom. Cable is now installed in the GPU, so now I'll get all that juicy power it needs. I'm just gonna put it up in there for now. For some reason the GPU cable wants to keep on out. So now we got all that good stuff installed. How long have you been doing this work? For computer building, I would say a year now. For social media stuff, I would say way too long. I started off here as a computer technician, pretty much just building units like this. And then I was able to transition into social media because of my former work that I had. And now I'm a full-time social media guy here. And it's been pretty nice. It's been great. Alright. I have the SATA power cable to install in the power supply. Just like so. Just like so. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Now I can grab our controller, SATA power cable. Maybe. Yep, there we go, finally. Then got the SATA power cable for the controller. our lovely controller that does a bunch of preset goodies for all your favorite colors. Go ahead and plug that sucker in. So now that has power to run all the fans and whatnot. And we're just gonna push it in there for now. Finally, we have the RGB cable for the fan and the fan speed cable, PWM cable. And of course I managed to tangle them up somehow. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna run this guy through the bottom. That's awesome. Thank you, I appreciate it. Run this guy through the bottom. Yep. The struggle is real. Here we go. Let me go ahead and... Okay, I know this looks like a lot, but I will clean it up. I'm just plugging everything in at the moment. So you complete and fire this baby up. I'm trying. Struggling a little bit. This is a big build. Big build. Alright. Need a little bit more light. I can plug this guy into this. Like that. And we have one more thing to do. Lay this guy flat. Which cooling system does this have? It's a 360mm AIO for the CPU, and then all the lovely intake fans on the side, outtake fans. That will do all the cooling for the rest of the parts. And then of course, GPU has the triple fan shroud at the bottom. What am I doing? Is there anything else that I'm missing? Oh, wait. I'm missing one thing. Set that down carefully. And now we need to grab this guy for our ARGB. Seems pretty sick. Thank you. Really like that water cooling system. Yeah, it keeps it nice and cool, especially for that i9 processor. It's definitely what you're gonna need. 360mm to cool that guy down. Alright, I should have definitely installed this before the graphics card, but it is what it is. Alright. Alright. That's good. That's good. Alright. Oh. Oof. Let me fix up this cable management a little bit. Get that nice, looking nice and decent. That push. See, this is the one thing that I struggle with. Getting this graphics card cable to not push back out. I don't know why it's so hard. Alright. That'll have to work for now. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on, see how it looks. Actually, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see if I did everything right. I'm pretty sure I did, but let's see. Oh yeah, oh yeah, look at that, look at that. What you think, what you think? Also got this nice, no, the camera died. Can't believe it, the camera died as soon as I finished. Alright, hold on. Alright, I gotta make this quick. Alright, here's our build. Everything's running nice and smooth. Yeah. That was pretty much it. And I can do all the colors, just like so. Let's turn it to blue. There we go. Alright. Evie, I will get with you on Instagram after the stream. I just need to clean up a little bit and all that good stuff. But other than that, all white. Let me see here. There you go. Other than that, that is the end of the stream. I hope everyone has enjoyed. Thank you all so much for the follows, all the love and support. I appreciate it. And I'll hit you up on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.